All right, everyone, here we go with an energy weather update. Well, the other day, I pulled on that new moon. The energy I said during that reading at some point. Let me shuffle for the pre-shuffle while I'm here, while we're talking. I didn't shuffle for it yet, so let me do that. I said the energy of that new moon affects all week. That's why I pulled it on Sunday, even though it's like Thursday most places. Friday for some, depending on where you are, etc., etc. But it's squaring Mars, and that's really a dominant kind of thing. It's an very emotional energy. Okay, it's things escalate very quickly in this energy. The new moon in Leo. Think about it. The new moon in Leo, right? And Mars. Just never mind where. It doesn't even matter where Mars is. And Mars. I mean, thank God they're both not in Leo. But at the same time here, okay, I got my pre-shuffle. It's right here, and I saw what the bottom was. It's a strength card. Yeah, I believe it. It's a Leo energy. The two energies. One side practical, one side hot, one side wants to fight, the other side not. It sounded like a little witch's brew I just did there, right? Like we should be dancing around a cauldron naked when I said that, right? One side hot, one side not, one side, it's just what it is. Strength card, crossed by, I knew it. Crossed by the Ace of Wands. I'm just looking at this here. 3 swords, 3 wands, and 10 of pentacles. Okay, right here, straight off in the surface energy, which is kind of what we're pulling on. We're pulling on the environmental energies around us. I can see people are a little bit hot-headed. It's going to seem like, I will tell you just what's here. It'll seem like they're trying to hurt you. It's like they're trying to hurt you. You're trying to pick a fight. They're not. They're not. Okay? They're just trying to get you to see things their way. And they're doing it through squabbles, yes, like I told you, through fear, which is usually why people are like this, the 4 of Pentacles. Because they might, either for some people they might feel like you're leaving, or they might feel like you're not going their way, which makes them paranoid, makes them start to think that maybe they're wrong. But they can't be wrong, right? People get really scared these days when they think they might be wrong. It's unreal. I mean, the blame shifting and deflecting that happens if, God forbid, somebody wrong. It's unreal. It's a lot of pressure. Yeah, it's all there. So anyway, it might seem like they're trying to hurt you, but they're not. They're just trying to get you to see things their way to validate their life. That's the environmental energy. All right, now we're going to shuffle on it. Jeez, it's unreal, right? Psychologist's dream, I tell you. All right, let's see where we go. All right, let's shuffle the deck. 3 cards and a bottom card. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but this is the environmental energy. These are the energies that are around us, the air, the energetic air that we're all living in right now. This will happen on a high level or a low level. For some of you, this will be a big deal. You've got something going on, a business you're doing with somebody or something, and things escalate quickly. Things go from peaceful conversation to drag them out. You fucking suck really fast. Okay? 1 minute you're the greatest thing ever. The next minute you're a piece of shit. And literally it's a minute. It might even be less. All right. It's a high escalation energy. These two energies are rubbing each other the wrong way. They're pulling on just the right core energy to make it a perfect storm of sorts. All right? So just keep that in mind with anybody you're dealing with. That's all. That's why I give you these readings. So you keep it in mind and you don't engage. Don't engage. I never encourage you to engage. And this is from a hothead. This energy is going to be tough for me. I've taken my own advice here. But you saw the pre-shuffle. It came out just what I was talking about. Let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Yeah, victory. So the universe is going to tell us how to win this. All right. But also on the incoming energy, somebody wants to win. How do you win? When somebody wants to win, you let them win. I mean, unless you're in the Olympics, you're some sort of Olympic athlete. Obviously, all the teams want to win. And you want to win. You don't let the other team win. I'm not talking about that. This ain't the fucking synchronized swimming team. This is fucking your life. These are people out there. If somebody wants to win, just let them. I mean, it's not. We saw the 5 of Wands in the pre-shuffle. Most of what's going on in this energy is not worth it. All right? It's not. It's okay. Just, even if you don't see something somebody's way, just pretend you do. What's really mind-blowing to me that came across in the energy very clearly from the pre-shuffle is these people are doing this because they're afraid they see you going another way, right? You believe this over here, and they believe this over here. And they're so scared that they might be wrong because, well, why don't they see it the way I see it? Oh my God, there's like a paranoia that comes in there. And it creates, when you've got Mars squaring the fucking new moon in Leo, you've got the recipe for someone to have a freak out. You know, freak the fuck out. All right, 3 cards, here we go. 4 wands, 10 wands, the backside of the pre-shuffle. I saw these, and the 2 of wands. It's what I just said. It's really hard for somebody to see, okay, this energy is going to affect you on a high level if you're successful in some way. All right, I'm going to give you some advice in this energy. I know I got different viewers viewing. I got poor viewers. I got rich viewers. I got all kinds of viewers, right? If you're one of the rich viewers, do not, under any circumstances, tell anyone that you're successful. Give the impression that you're successful. This is the wrong energy to pull up to the discount food store, right? Where the whole parking lot's full of broken down old Datsun B10s and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just like old fucking cars that don't even run in your brand new Mercedes. This is the wrong energy. Something rubs people the wrong way if you're successful. Now that's an extreme example. You don't have to be. That's not really a measure of success, but it's an extreme example, and it is good advice. If you're successful, meaning you got a good relationship, you're happy, you seem content with your life, you seem like all is well, you seem like you're in a good mood. Why, even something like that? Why are you in a good mood? Why are they in a good mood? That's what people's going to say. They're going to look at you. They're going to go, "Wow, well, why are they in a good mood?" And they're going to try and ruin it. They're going to try and ruin it because it's too hard for somebody to see somebody who's doing well right now. All right? And I don't know why. Who knows? It could be there's 1,000 different reasons. Let's clarify the 10 of Wands. Let's see what we can dig here. It's just the way this energy reacts. All right? I'm just giving you some examples of how it can play out. It's not the first time this energy has happened in my lifetime. I've seen it before. I mean, again, for some of you, it's no big deal. But it is, there are some things you definitely don't want to do in this energy. You don't want to rub any kind of victory, any kind of success in someone's face. You shouldn't do that anyway, but in this energy, it could get you punched. All right? Just put it that way. And again, it's just an extreme example. Just catch my drift. All right. Here we go. Let's see what... I got a moth here. Come on. Fly out. Okay. You know, if he comes on camera, I got to pay him. You know, so, I mean, you know, it is what it is. 10 of Wands. What do we get? All right. I suppose if I had to pay him, then he'd be a successful moth. Then I'd have to get really pissed off at him, right? I mean, what the hell? All right, 10 Wands. Why is it here? See what I'm saying? Apathy. 4 of Cups. Look, it's just, the cards are just backing up what I'm saying. I think you catch my drift in this energy, right? We're all on the same page. We don't have to turn this into a 65-minute video. But I do want to say, in the emotional department, this is Cups. In the relationship department, right? This guy who didn't bang Blondie comes back home, doesn't want to hear, this is the wrong energy for him to hear from his roommate how he totally nailed some chick over at the fucking whatever. He doesn't want to hear somebody else's success story. This is an epic failure right here. See how bored she is? That is an epic failure date, young man. Right? Right off. You didn't take the Steve's Love Tarot course in dating, that's for damn sure. Right? Tell you what. So, at the end of the day, I was always a fun date. I always come up with crazy shit. I never make plans, I just do shit. It's really weird. Anyway, at the end of the day here, people don't want to hear about it. They're angry at themselves. They know they're wrong somewhere deep down. They know they fucked up somewhere deep down. But if you're successful, then they really have to look. It really shines a light on it in this energy. What's on top here? Yeah, the Five of Wands. They can't take it. They're just gonna pick a fight. It's the Five of Wands again from another deck. We had it. It's part of the pre-shuffle somewhere from the lights here. Why is that here? The Queen of Wands. Yeah. People may accuse you in this energy of showboating. People may accuse you in this energy of bragging. They might, even if you're just being sarcastic or cracking a joke, somebody might accuse you of it. Fuck them. Don't engage. It's not worth it. Five of Wands coming up again means it's not worth it. It's temporary energy. It lasts probably through, it's not the whole fucking time of that the moon is in Leo or anything. It lasts till about fucking, I don't know. It'll probably wear off by around the 28th, I would say. I'm going to guess, and it's a guess, and I don't like guessing. Energies, I mean, the square itself isn't going to last particularly long, but the energy, there's residual energy, and you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, so it affects you in different ways. For some of you, if you are a braggy person, if you're that person who has to tell everybody, well, I went to Harvard, and I went to this, and it hits people over the head with your success, this energy is going to linger for you. People normally roll their eyes at you when you're not looking. Now they're going to do it right in front of your fucking face. All right? Keep that in mind. All right. So anyway, what else you want to tell everybody? There's no need to linger too long on that. I'm curious about this. Why is the Two of Wands here? Why did it come back again? It's read with the Four of Wands, right? Somebody wants to stop you from moving in a new direction. Somebody wants you to go in their direction. I get that. Because if you're going, why? Well, what's so great out that window? They want to know. They went this way. They want you to go this way. They want you to go the way they chose. What's so great out that window? And that gets them questioning themselves. That's where the real psychology, the real psychosis sets in here. It's crazy. All right, Two of Wands. Why is it here? Mars squares the moon all the time. It happens. It doesn't happen all well. I mean, it's something that has occurred many times in all of our lifetimes. In this particular case, the way the core energy is, the energy that square is sort of pulling on, it's a perfect storm for this kind of thing. Look, just again, I don't want to hear about a Steve Love tarot viewer getting punched in the mouth. I don't want to hear about it. It's not worth it. All right, let's go. Two of Wands. All right, let's go. It's crossed by Judgment. It's crossed by. That's a big card. It doesn't come out for a bang in a bar parking lot. So this is all happening for a reason. Everything does. But I'm saying a higher power reason. That's really weird. Why is the universe, why is the fickle old gal, why does the energy around us give a shit about this? Why is this? Maybe it's to correct a behavior within you. It's possible. Okay? It's possible. I don't know. And I'm not saying you're the bragger. You don't have to be the bragger to have I don't know. You learn something about yourself through other people's reaction to you. Pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. It shows you how powerful you are. The more people react crazy town to you, right? Just you trigger them. They yell at you. They throw stuff at you. That's how powerful you are. Okay? So keep that in mind. You might learn. You've got some volume to you, right? What's on top? We got some energetic volume, yeah. The Queen of Pentacles. You seem content to look out that window. Other people want to know why. And they come to you to find out. They just do it rather aggressively. Why is that Queen of Pentacles here? The Ace of Wands. What's the bridging energy? The Page of Cups. Through one of these interactions, I'm not going to repeat myself. It's what I said already when I threw the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? But I'm not going to repeat myself here. But through one of these interactions, through one of these, okay, you find, and I'm not going to say it turns into a new love. It might. I mean, sometimes this kind of aggression can make for some real paint-peeling sex. I mean, you could have some real fucking fun. But I think you find yourself in this a little bit. Something clicks, right? And you realize that you find out why you're the way you are, why you love, why whatever. I don't know. There's something very important here because it's karma, it's judgment. It doesn't come out for a bang in a bar parking lot, and it doesn't come out. This is a very powerful card to land there. There's something that's been obscured that you haven't been able to see. See where that sun is? Right? It's showing it to you. While it's an annoying energy, I'll give it that. People reacted this way. You know, nobody wants to see that you're successful or happy or whatever. Just for the next week or so, okay, play it safe and just tone it down a bit, okay? If you drive a BMW, go rent a Pinto for a week. I mean, of course, I'm exaggerating, but that'd be really funny if you did that, right? Or rent yourself one of those tacky Trans Ams with the Burt Reynolds one with the Phoenix on the hood. You know, you can get one of those. It is what it is. You're better off with the 4.9 turbo than the 6.6. It's a real dog, the 6.6. It really is. Anyway, way underpowered for its weight. That being said, that's your reading. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Let's see if there's anything else it's got for you. All right. The 4.9 turbos do pick up pretty good, I'll tell you. All right, anyway. They didn't make a lot of those, though. All right. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. What else you want to tell everybody? Anything? What I said here is very important. Keep that in mind. Yeah. Justice at the bottom here. What's the time? The Two of Wands. It's this very card right here. So again, what I said here is very important. I suppose the message here is some of you might be tempted to be swayed by these people. They might be a little bit passionate about you're going the wrong. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be this. You shouldn't be that. You shouldn't be so proud of that. You shouldn't be this, and the whole lot of words shouldn't flying around. Okay, don't be swayed by it. You're going the right way. Keep doing. I had this as a title in a recent extended, and I think this energy is here. Keep doing what you're doing. If that message, it's the final message to you. If that means something to you. If that resonates with you, it's going to mean 1,000 different things to 1,000 different people. That is the message that's here. I'm going to keep it simple. No fucking analogies, right? Keep doing what you're doing. That's it. We'll leave it there. All right? But, again, pay attention to what I said here. All right. That's your reading. Good luck.